this is my second attempt. Hopefully this will work. And if not, we're gonna have to try this another day. But wanted to share this Facebook Live, wanted to talk about this situation, this COVID-19 situation from a perspective as a business coach to health professionals from a business perspective. So bear with me while I go ahead and share this into one of our groups, and then I will go ahead and share it into some of our other groups later, but want to go ahead and do one share so that we can get some people on live if they'd like to come. Of course, I have not announced this as per usual. So I want to be able to go ahead and chat with you guys for a little bit. And if you are watching the replay, I would love to hear from you later as well. Want to know who's on live, and I'm going to come back and check on the comments and all of that jazz. So let me go ahead and do this. And we're going to chat about this from a business perspective. So from a health perspective, that's a whole other ball game. And that we did an article on HollywoodHomestead.com, our health site. And that is live over there, so if you want to check that out. But today we're going to chat about this from a business perspective in terms of what you can do as a health professional, what you need to know. So I have been chatting with health professionals, over the last, how long have we, I don't even know, the days don't even matter anymore, right? How long have we been in this? A couple weeks, however long it's been. And, the conversations are really landing into two camps. It's been really, really, really fascinating. And first of all, I come from a military family. We always say thank you for your service to, people that are in the military, in the Navy, etc. And really, honestly, I want to start saying that to health professionals. I truly, truly believe that, you guys, you've always been rock stars, but the reality is now the world is really in a situation like this, waking up to just what level of rock stars you are. So let me just start that by saying all of you health professionals that are watching this, I truly thank you for your service. It doesn't matter which part of the health professional spectrum you fall on, you are literally saving the planet one person at a time. So let's start with that, right? Let's acknowledge that. Now, that said, because I've been talking to health professionals for years now, that is 98% of our clients are health professionals. Every once in a while, we got someone else sneaking through. So I know firsthand, I have heard over and over and over again in terms of the struggles that you guys have, in terms of working your butts off, being one-on-one, working 60 hours, working 80 hours. Now, more recently, the thing that I'm hearing a lot is for people like chiropractors and physical therapists, people that are very one-on-one, hands-on, in-person usually, are closing down their practices. I'm hearing conversations I've never had before of, over and over again in terms of people having to lay off their team, people having to still pay the lease on an office space, but not be able to see any patients, taking their income all overnight to zero, etc. Right? Please say hi if you're popping on live. Would love to know. Of course, I have a couple different screens, so I don't know if I'll be able to see you instantly or it might be until the replay. But would love to have a conversation from you and would love to hear what type of health professional you are and how you've been impacted by this COVID-19 coronavirus situation so far in terms of closing offices or anything like that. So what's been interesting in the kind of conversations I've been having recently is they kind of fall into two camps. In some ways, people are, really in a state of fear, in a state of panic, in a state of, oh my God, my income is going down. So batten down the hatches and just sort of wait and see. There's a little bit of a wait and see approach. And the other sort of camp has been, kind of knowing you have to have an online business for a while now, knowing, hey, Mary, hey, girl, knowing, you have to go online, knowing that one-on-one, for years, you've probably sort of kind of known, one-on-one isn't where it's at, that the healthcare model, the traditional healthcare model, which honestly, I like to call it the sick care model, is broken. And just like Uber came in and rocked taxis' worlds, whether you like it or not, this is happening, right? The healthcare model is changing. Now, those people in a situation like this, in this sort of COVID-19, one day to the next, home sort of isolation / quarantine situation, have decided to take this as that sort of, next level reminder or next level little tap, tap, tap from the universe. It came more as a smack on the face, universe. I gotta say, this was not a tap. This was a smack on the face. But taking it as, this is exactly why it's the perfect time to go online. This is exactly why right now is where, instead of waiting and see, forget wait and see. right? What we know for sure is what we've already known for years. And now there's been, again, that sort of smack on the face from the universe going, you know what? If you weren't online before, you better be online now. And now for our clients, and some of our clients might be popping on, we've got kind of two different main camps of, clients, some that are doing, have done ebooks and written digital programs. And then, the camp that has done courses. In both situations, there's one commonality, one key theme that, has them completely taken care of. And that is this. And this is what I want you guys to think about. If you're a health professional, whether you're a client or not, I mean, if you're a client of ours, you got this. You're taken care of, because the reality is, if you've been through any one of our coaching programs, whether it was with me or any one of my coaches, we would never have let you get on to the next level if you didn't have this part right? In weeks 1 or 2 of our program is where we nail this, and we do not move on to another step unless this part is right. For those of you that are not clients of ours yet, first of all, why? But side note, what I want you guys to really focus on is that this is the key thing that you have to think about, right? If you're in fear right now of, oh my God, what's going to happen to my business? Oh my God, what's going to happen to my income? Oh my God, what's going on? This is where you guys as health professionals that have a life-saving, life-changing, life-altering must-have knowledge and expertise are good. You're good on the business front, as long as your business model is aligned with that. Now, obviously, nobody can go see patients in person, right? So you better be online. The most immediate thing you can do for those of you that are therapists and whatever else is, hey, take that one-on-one, still a terrible model, but, take that one-on-one and take it online, take it on video immediately, right? There's, that's what some of you guys are figuring out the hard way. Long term, you're going to need a way to really break that one-on-one model and, and be able to go online, help more people, make more money, and have more freedom. Now, right this second, all of a sudden, this did not become optional anymore. It used to be optional. You used to be able to grind away, as much as I hated seeing that, you used to be able to grind away 60, 80 hours one-on-one in person. Guess what? I'm not making this up, but COVID-19 decided that it was going to come mess us all up, and that's no longer a possibility. So I'm going to invite you to really take this opportunity, and you have that choice of, are you going to go into fear? Are you going to retreat? Are you going to batten down the hatches and say, you know what, let's wait and see. I might have to become insert other profession here. I can't even think of one right this second. Or are you going to take this as the opportunity to do what you've known for years that you've needed to do? And then now the universe has given you no choice. Now, the thing that you're going to need when you do this, now you can go do this on your own, do this with us, do this with another mentor or coach. But here's the one thing that you need to know for sure is that your offer, your program, your course, your book, your thing can't be a nice to have. It's got to be a must have. It's got to be a need. And this is the part where, I stay in this part of our system for as long as it takes with our clients. I don't care if it means we're going back and forth 12 times. Sometimes we go back and forth twice and we're good and we move on to the next step. But I stay on this and I harp on this, and so do the coaches on my team, because the reality is, in a time like this where people are sort of, scared and we may or may not be going into a recession and, whatever the case may be, the reality is you guys, the need for life-saving, life-changing, health improvement and everything else is never going away. It's not going away in 2020. It's not going away in 2021. It's not going away in 2035. Look, I don't know if the aliens are coming and what's going to happen, in 2062, but it's not going away anytime soon, right? So, I want you to think about that. And I was just having a conversation with an incredible client. Love this girl. Such a brilliant human being, such a huge heart, so intelligent, so successful. But she was having a moment of like, Sylvia, what the hell is this? Like, we didn't plan on COVID-19. This was not part of the 90-day plan. No, we didn't. But first of all, we're scrappy and resourceful. We build that mindset. So the reality is we can take on anything. And number two, don't forget that as long as, and this is the case for every single one of our clients, but if for those of you that aren't, you have a life-changing, life-altering need. People did not stop needing your thing during COVID-19. Now, what they need is for you not to be in person, So all of a sudden, what we're seeing with our clients is, oh man, there is fire under the booty like I've never seen before. All of a sudden, it's not, oh yeah, I'll do that, but I'll do that next week. Nope, there is no next week. It's right now. It is right now, because guess what? The universe showed up and said, is right now. So, again, whether you're helping children with ADHD, whether you're helping women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, whether you're helping, people with anxiety. Holy cow, if you're helping people with anxiety, can you please help some more people with anxiety? Because the whole world right now is anxious. If you're helping people with weight loss, if you're helping people with diabetes, none of those things got canceled. None of those things got canceled. I wish they had, because that is our mission as a company, is to be able to reverse, every single disease, every single diagnosis, every single condition. We're trying to save the planet through you guys. So not just me, but my team is jazzed up about, the impact that you guys are making way beyond. We love making our clients successful. We love having them, hit their first 6 figures online and all that jazz. But more importantly, we love it when our clients are winning and talking about, hey, you know what, you reversed my Lyme disease, or hey, you know what, I no longer have, this paralyzing fear, or whatever it might be. Those are really the things. So, again, kind of recapping, we have so many different things to talk about. But if you popped on late, I definitely want you to watch the replay. Would love to hear from you in the comments. Would love to hear, if we don't know each other already, what type of health professional are you? How have you been impacted by this? And what are you going to do? Because you really, the way I see it, you have 2 choices. You've got the wait and see approach, and you already kind of know what the best case scenario is. You've been living that. You've been living the best case scenario 2 weeks ago. You don't yet know what the worst case scenario is, but it's not changing anytime soon. Looks like we're all staying home for a minute. I've been ahead of the game with the messy hair life for years now. I've been working from home. So you've been seeing me, and nothing changed over here. And we have never actually worked harder. My team and I can't keep up, actually, because we've seen people that for years have sort of been in our world, and all of a sudden everyone is really, really motivated to take action, right? Those that are choosing that other bucket, which is, taking this as an opportunity, taking this challenge as an opportunity to help more people. And I don't mean opportunity like those jerks that are hoarding toilet paper and, hand sanitizer and reselling it, because that's insane, right? But taking it as an opportunity for yourself to really do what you already knew you needed to do, which is be online, be there available for people online, be able to help more people in a more efficient way, and do that correctly. Now, if you don't already have a system for that, if you're a health professional and you're like, that all sounds fantastic, hey, Angie, hey, favorite, if you don't already have a system for that, then of course that's where me and my team are more than happy to help. We do have a little bit of we have a lot of people right now that are very interested and motivated to do that. So I would say that the best place for you to start with that, on even seeing if this is something that you want to do or not, is probably watching our webinar if you haven't already done that. So that link is sylviamccracken.com/webinar, and just start there. But what I want you really to ask yourself is, what are you going to do right now? Are you going to choose this as a, let me retreat and let me, freak out even further, right? Or are you going to use this as a, okay, what can I actually do to help? Because you guys are helpers by definition. What I know about health professionals, because I've talked to more than I could ever count, is that the common theme I see in every single one of you is that none of you got into this profession because you don't like helping people. I have yet to find one. Show me the health professional that got into this because they don't like helping people. I have never once met one, right? So first of all, I want you to, again, thank you for your service. And second of all, can we make you more efficient? Can we get you into the hands of more people? Because the reality is, with everything. Right now, none of these diseases have been canceled, but let me tell you the ones that have increased: anxiety, immune system help, losing your marbles as a parent, all of these different things. There is more of a need and more of a demand for you. And we cannot see you in person unless we're almost dying. Right? So there's that piece of it, where this is like the biggest wake up call for health professionals of like, what, for those of you that are in the ER right now working insane hours, thank you. And that is where you're most needed. And for those of you that are not, can we please help them by helping the planet get healthier? Can we please? All right, Mary says, agreed, the other diseases and conditions were not canceled. Yes, we are now and can be on the way with telemed and conferencing and moving this into group. I have wanted to do this for 10 years. I am ready. I love it. I'm so glad, Mary, and I'm so honored that you're in our program, because I can't wait to take you into the hands. You've got, what is it, 27 years of experience under your belt. It's going to be fantastic. So, you know, again, for those of you that are just joining in live, make sure you watch the replay. If you're not already in our Facebook group, I will put that link below. For our incredible clients, you guys are good. You guys don't need to worry about anything because, again, you have a need, not a nice to have. So what I need you guys doing, you know, sorry, non-clients, time out. I need to give my clients a little bit of extra coaching, which is rinsing and repeating. This is the time I want you getting yourself out there even further. So for those of you that are, you know, doing guest posting or blogging, or, you know, for those of you that are being featured on podcasts or whatever it may be, this is when people need you the most. This is when I need you guys to not be quiet. This is when I need you guys, and especially if you've got more time on your belt right now, if you've got more, good luck with the kids. I don't know, girl, I have absolutely no advice on juggling the kids. But what I can tell you is I need you guys out there consistently helping people, making offers, selling your, you know, product, if it's an ebook or a course or whatever it is that you've got. I want you out there and offering to help people. That is what you do best. That is literally what runs through your blood. And yes, absolutely, you should be getting paid to do so. Yes, absolutely, right? Business is not canceled, and it is not compassionate. What is not compassionate is hoarding toilet paper and reselling it. You know, you as a health professional absolutely need to be paid for what you're worth, and you need to be helping people. It is a win-win. And I need you guys to do all of that and do more of it. Right now is the time to 10x that. Cool? All right, soapbox over. I'm gonna go ahead and share this into a couple other groups in the meantime. If you're not already in a Facebook group, jump on. If you haven't already watched our webinar and you're not a client of ours, definitely start there, because that is what you want to have you even thinking if this is something that you can handle right now. If it is, shoot an email to support@sylviemccracken.com and the team will do their best to fit in a time to have a chat with you. But for right now, just wanted to remind you guys that you're in this for a reason. This is a really great time to do what you do best, which is put yourself out there. And if you have been affected by the one-on-one no longer being an option, you have a choice. So please remember that you have a choice in terms of how you react to that. No, you did not create that scenario, but you absolutely have a choice. Are you going to go to fear, or are you going to use this as an opportunity, roll up your sleeves and say, you know what, the fire under my butt that I have is fantastic. And spoiler alert, our clients that have gone the fastest, statistically speaking, what we've seen are not the ones that have been a professional the longest, that have the most resources to spend, that have the most time. It has only been the motivation. The only differentiator has been how big of a fire under the booty have they had. So I don't know if you guys are, you know, hiding under a rock, but this COVID thing should be a fire under your booty in terms of getting you online if you're not already there. Cool? Love you guys. Thank you for saving the planet. Thank you for helping us save the planet. And I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Bye for now.